fool with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, 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 I'ma act a fool with this. Okay, yeah, yeah. Then I hit that.
We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Atlanta Falcons and our home team. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 16 yards on the game's first play and a quick first down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Looking downfield for Jones. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Blocked by Antoine Winfield Jr. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
Brady going to bring the Bucs up with a 1st and 10
at their own 27. Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And he takes this thing way down into Atlanta territory. A big run there by Jones. Give him 55 yards on the ground.
18-yard line.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Rashaan Evans out of Alabama had the tackle defensively.
Brady gives this one off to Jones.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
3rd down and 6.
On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A stop there on 3rd. They could have held him to 3 on this opening drive. Now they have to bow their necks on 1st and goal.
And if I'm looking at this from the offense's point of view, that's a big-time pickup right there, and I'd go right at him with another momentum play. I'd go quickly and attack them, because right now they probably have their heads down a little bit since they didn't stop him on 3rd down.
They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Ronald Jones with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bucs have taken a first quarter lead. Ryan Succop for the point after. And that one gives the Bucs a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Buccaneers 0. Bradley Pinion, the kickoff for Tampa Bay.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Taking it about the 1. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. Left side to start out. That's complete. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
2nd and 6 at the 29-yard line.
One that's intercepted. Picked off here at 42. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. And this defense looking like they have come to play the pick 6, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visits. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski, that's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
Bradley Pinion, the kickoff for Tampa Bay.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it. The 23-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
Exactly right, Doctor. What the call goes, first do no harm, and right now they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. That good for 22 and a 1st down.
And the Falcon 1st down.
Looking to throw. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. The 20. Julio Jones all alone. Touchdown, Falcons. Julio Jones. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Falcons draw a bit closer. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get them in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over, this game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Listen, I used to hear my old man talking about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Well, no, they got the touchdown. It's
it's not 88 out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. This is Jones. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
At the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
Throwing on 2nd down. Brady.
41-yard line.
And Brady, the tight end's got it.
Brady's pass.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
Catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. Just a 25-yard punt, not what he was hoping for by any stretch. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
Just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. Devin White in there to bury him for a loss of 11. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Looking deep for Julio. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones, his intended receiver. Following the penalty, it's Hill. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 37-yard line.
Now Hill. And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32. He's through one corner, 14-7 our score.
That's the end of the first quarter with the score Buccaneers 14.
The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is 3rd down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Looking here for Smith downfield. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line. So his struggle is just continuing here in the first half, throwing the football, Charles. Now 3 interceptions.
And they don't feel like they're just great plays by the defense. There's a sense that maybe he's a little careless with the football now. So some of the great coaches in the past, you know, they've always said, I can't teach you, obviously, because you're not listening. So maybe the bench can teach you. He's got to be careful now. He might get pulled.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Dante Fowler able to record his 5th sack of the season. Brady going to fake the give to Jones and set up to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Antonio Brown, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the gun, it's Brady. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a fourth down.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see, do they rely more on the ground game? And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. You just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. Try! But he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. 38 yards on the scamper there.
Hey, we haven't been around the entire time football's been played, but we have studied our history, and there have been some great backs who've been accused of running out of bounds to protect themselves. Well, back in the day, many people didn't like that. But nowadays, take care of the football, show some intelligence, live to fight another down.
Showed off the juke, but still corralled shy of the 5 at the 6-yard line. Call it a gain of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. The Bucs on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Leonard Fournette, his 2nd touchdown on the season as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. He had the option to hand that football off. I think it's safe to say that he made the right decision. That was a heck of a run.
It certainly was, and when you mentioned the option, most people think the quarterback's not going to keep the ball. You know, in the NFL, that's usually not the recipe for being around too long. So when you do keep it, it often surprises the heck out of a defense.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. No return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Falcons take over 1st down.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. He's going to have the hook up to Gage. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards.
1st down, Atlanta.
He'll look to throw. Man over the middle, and it's complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
It's a
gain of 32 that time.
Falcon, 1st down.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. That one complete to Hill. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
2-yard line.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. Only a yard that time. Second and goal. Here we go now, Smith. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Ito Smith, his first touchdown on the year. And the Falcons have cut it to within a score. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now.
21. Falcons.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Bucs take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Touchdowns on back-to-back drives. So a very good flow right now offensively.
Having to slow them down, too, because they are locked in. Feel like the offense coordinator is a little bit ahead of the defensive guys right now. They're beating them to the punch with their play calls. They've got a nice rhythm they're locked into. How can the defensive guys come up with something that will disrupt that flow? That's what they're seeking right now.
It's been an exciting sequence to watch. 13 yards, and it keeps the drive moving.
3-yard line.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Now Jones. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Play 3 of the drive not as successful. They go backwards after those 2 first down gains. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up here at 29. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressive. And my goodness, another interception. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. It's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. So now 2 pick sixes that he's thrown in this first half of play. Where do you go from here?
Well, number one, make sure you keep your poise. Make sure you go to the sideline after throwing the second one, and you look like you're still in charge, that you're still the guy, because your team's going to feed off of you. And if you're having your hands on your head or shaking your head and walking with your head down, guess what? They're not going to rally at all.
A little over 20 seconds remaining in the half as they'll line up here first and 10. After the pick 6, they go right back to the air. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And now here's another interception. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. Potential turning point as he'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half. So from the 36 now, first and 10.
The Bucs take over first and 10 at the 36.
So after the INT, it's Brady. And it's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
Intended for Chris Godwin. It's second down and 10.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a second and 10. To throw again, Brady. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. No move for the field goal unit. They're going to go here with 5 seconds left. It's caught inside the 5. And the Buccaneers are going to be looking at first and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As it's time now to send you back stateside to Orlando, Florida, and check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, as they say here in London, all to play for as we are back underway in the second half. Offense set to begin their next possession. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on Here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Thrown downfield, he's taken in by his running back. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain there of 21 yards.
46-yard line.
Now a play fake here on first down. Looking downfield for Godwin. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 23. Pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the third quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
A very solid gain of 27.
First down, Falcons.
From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down.
At the Bucs' 49-yard line.
They're going to look to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Yards to go.
They'll look to throw again. That's complete to Smith. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and that's going to make it fourth down. They'll run for it with Smith, and he's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard. He only needed a yard, but he couldn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. And the Buccaneers defense holds, and they get the football back. Brady and the Bucs now with a 1st and 10 at their own 42. He'll throw from the gun. Flushed out, and now a fumble. And he loses the football. And the Falcons grab it. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
Recovered by Atlanta.
On play action, they'll throw. Do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A well-executed 22-yard gain. They'll try to pound it over Hill. Hill's hit, and he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Partner, you know how often we hear about the red zone, right? From the 20-yard line going in, that's scoring zone, getting points on the board. A lot of teams call from the 10-yard line in the green zone. That's your money zone. He fumbles the ball inside the money zone. You have one job, take care of the ball. That didn't happen.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 15-yard line.
Throwing again on second down. Brady, that's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. The catch and run good for 24 yards. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Shotgun now for Brady. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Brady will try again on second down. Going right back to Jones. This time the connection made. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. From midfield, here's Brady. Intercepted a third time. Carl Allen with a pick.
All right, work with me, partner. This is a classic understatement. Their execution has been very poor. Last 3 drives, 2 interceptions and a fumble. Winning football?
Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. JPP cruising in for the sack that time.
Loss of 8 yards. It's second down.
Throw here on second down, and that's complete. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on third. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A little surprise pays off on 3rd and 1. Pass instead of run. Gets him 15 yards. A first down carry for Smith. Able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
37-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
This one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. To the right side and complete to Hurst. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. On the carry, it's Hill. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone.
At the 21-yard line.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
2nd and 5.
Here's Hill one more time. And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
The Falcons on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked. Shaquille Barrett put that sack by his name in the stat sheet.
4th down.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. As he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Buccaneers defense holds, and they get the football back. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. A real chance for them to salt this game away after that turnover on downs, holding a 2-score lead in the 4th quarter.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think can absorb that contact.
Brady going to sling this out wide to Godwin. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. First down, Tampa's Brady hooks up with Howard.
10 at the 44-yard line.
Now the toss to Jones, running right. Trucks through him.
Oh, man, right through him.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. They'll run it with Jones. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Brady's throw there complete. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 24-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards. They'll have a first down inside the 10. And finally wrestled down at the 8-yard line. Given back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another first down.
First and goal.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is first and goal. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And the Bucs are going to be set up with a first and goal as good running gets them down to about the 4-yard line. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge. That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. On play action, now Brady. And he pulls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Scotty Miller, his first touchdown on the year. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time? That maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like him? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
Taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. This one certainly has not gone according to script. You would have thought on paper that this offense would have its way here, but they certainly have not, and they trail big. After this, it figures to be a quiet trip home. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. From the left side, it's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for a first down for the Falcons. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And my goodness, another interception. Carlton Davis picks it, and his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
He goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 23 yards on the play. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Now Brady. He sets up the screen to Jones. He had a great move, but he'll still be stopped shy of midfield. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Looking to throw again on second down. Brady, and his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 39. And a return across midfield and to the 46-yard line. And this will probably be the final play before the 2-minute warning. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. They'll set up the screen to Smith. And he'll get it down here to the 43. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They'll break the huddle and come out with 4 receivers, 3 of them to the right side, 2nd and 7. And this is incomplete. Hayden Hurst, former first-round pick, the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere.